Okay, let's go. How are we? How's everyone? Free to unmute, say hello.
Oh, oh.
Nice.
Hey.
Super. Okay. I did just put
Oh.
hey everybody. Okay, so super great to have you all here. First of all, thank you very much for applying and being part of the first cohort and the first round. I'm very excited. I think somebody said before in the chat I'm nervous. I'm nervous too, so don't worry. We're all in this together. It's really super to have you all on board. As I mentioned like a bit before, and when we kind of launched the program, the idea is to offer some guidance and a dedicated program bar residency for artists who are, let's say, newer to the space, or at least have experienced the space in the last couple of, let's say, 6 to 4 months and to today. Every single one of you, I think, has like different experiences, different time that they've been in the space, different ways to create, lots of there's a big variety, and the group is really mixed. So before I kind of go into presenting the general plan, I'd love to take this opportunity for all of us to get to know each other a little bit better. And I think the idea is really also to create a community out of this group, and collaborate between each other, share ideas, share thoughts, whatever. So other than the classes and the work that we'll be doing in the residency, it'll be awesome if we all join in and really be a general kind of like support to one another, whatever that means for each and every one of you. So let's start, and then maybe I can go through what I see in my screen, if that's okay. And also feel free to like comment if you have any chat, like if you want to kind of comment, feel free to comment, write comments on the residency artist text channel that we have. Let's use this as a way to say whatever, and feel free to comment throughout the time that we have together. So I'll start, and then I'll leave it up to you guys. So my name is Nicole. I think a few of you know me from Twitter, and maybe from some of the videos that you've seen me in. So that's me. I founded Vertical Crypto Art with Phil Brunelli, which you can see actually here in the chat as well. I'll let him also speak, because maybe you'll see a bit of him too. I guess we really started digging into the space like early last year, and we were really interested in what was going on, especially from the idea of of community decentralization, allowing people to do really whatever they want with the space. And that's kind of like how we both built the community, which is Vertical Crypto Art. It's now, let's say, a media hub, which goes to showcase a lot of artists, a lot of art, works with a few different projects in the space. But also ultimately, like our goal and our focus has always been supporting artists, and especially supporting more kind of discovered artists, let's say. And that's what we've always focused on with our videos, with our stories. And I guess it's the purpose of this residency too. So I've learned a lot in the year that I've been in this space, and I really wanted to take this opportunity, this program, to share some of what I think is important for artists, for anyone, artists, creatives, anyone who's in the space, to know, and really use some of the knowledge that people and friends that I've met along the way have shared with me to share with others. And so you'll see a lot of like different mentors kind of coming in, doing different classes, and these are all people that I think have really like benefited the space in some shape or form and have a lot to give. So yeah, I think sharing is caring. So I learned from them, and I'd love for other people to do the same. Yeah. Okay. So that's me. Long intro. Sorry. Phil, do you want to quickly introduce yourself? People. Super. So Filippo is like kind of the behind the scene master, let's say. Like he does everything that you don't see, but yeah, he's amazing. Much, very kind of, let's say, more tech focus, anything when it comes to like video making, video editing, like everything that you've seen so far that is not like my face and my voice is backed up by Filippo. So yeah, cool. Okay. Let's do some rounds. So I'll just go with the order that I have here on the channel. Andrea, hey, you're there. Hey.
Yes, I'm here. How are you all? I'm Andrea. I'm Italian. I'm living in Mexico City since 4 years ago. I am an architect and I'm quite new to this space. I have a background as an artist, as part of a collective of architects with whom I worked for many years. But I'm really new to crypto art. I started like a few months ago, and I'm really curious to see what we are going to do in this residency. I'm really excited.
Super. Thank you so much, Andrea.
Pleasure to you.
Team Takus. If you're there, feel free to unmute. Team, are you there? Right. Maybe we can go back. So Foxia.
Hi.
Hey.
I haven't got earphones, so I hope you can hear me clearly. My name is Juliana, and I think I'm an artist, but I want to be a filmmaker. I love to film everything and create so many stuff. I also love to make music, animations, everything. I can express myself, I think, everywhere. So I think it's short introduction of myself.
Love it. Callan.
Hi. Well, first of all, thank you to Nicole and Vertical Crypto for this residency because I started minting early this year, and I've been kind of hoping to find a mentor in this space to learn more. So it's absolutely perfect because now I have like so many mentors who are, really at the top of their game. So it's amazing. I'm a crypto writer. So I do like writing NFTs. I do like no visual art. I'm terrible at drawing and all of that. So my thing is writing. I like to do very like crypto native writing. So I don't know, it's not really, I wouldn't say it's like a new genre, but I'm kind of making up my own type of writing by making it something that's crypto related. And yeah, that's me. I live in France and I'm Canadian.
Nice. Also, maybe what we can do is, as we introduce ourselves, we can like post, if you have any profiles like on Hikanung or wherever you're minting, or your Twitter, like maybe you can share it on the chat, so everybody can like start following each other, and also have a look at like what they do. I think that could be cool. So Andrea, Juliana, like Callan, Atim, if you want to do that, that's amazing.
Okay.
Team, are you there? Feel free to go for it. Yay. Hey.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. My name is Murat Atimtay. I'm a tattoo artist. My main profession is tattoo artist, but I have been experimenting with creative coding and interactive stuff like Arduino, electronics, that kind of stuff, making some art with it. When pandemic started, actually before pandemic, I developed this Helianton algorithm, a dithering algorithm. I improved my algorithm to make animations. Then I turned them to point clouds and started doing this Helianton project, the interactive portraits of scientists and artists. So that's what I'm doing lately. I have joined NFT community 3 months ago, like mid-March. Then I discovered Ijat Launch, and that's it. That's where I am now.
So where are you based?
Oh, sorry. I'm based from Turkey, currently living in Izmir.
Nice. Thank you so much. And yeah, feel free to add your profile, your stuff. So what you've been doing, where you've been minting, so we can all have a look, because we're all doing, like, you all have like really different different ways of creating. So I think it's super interesting. Okay, so MabLab, I know you're a duo, so I don't know if you're together.
Yeah, no, I am here alone today.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually this is our main account that we use for everything else. So we ask you to add a second account for classes. So we both can be on different devices and different applications, but we both can plug in, that's why. But mainly this is our main account. And yeah. So I'll just speak for us. So hi everyone, we are MabLab, we're an artistic duo. We are two sisters that decided to join our efforts, and mostly our work is focused around architectural landscapes, forms, textures, because one of us, my sister, she comes from architectural background. Actually, she was studying classical drawing before. She studied classical drawing, and then she went to study architecture in UK, and then she did masters in Netherlands, and then she did second masters in Germany, and then she wanted to do a PhD, and then pandemic started. And I come from a performance background, like ballet, classical dance, and then I studied finance, which I didn't use anything, didn't really do anything with, and then I studied photography in UK. So all our lives we've been like very creative, and and we always wanted to do something together, and so and then when pandemic started, we were traveling half of our lives, being creative and like doing stuff, and then pandemic started and we found each other. Finally we both were home and we were thinking about what to do, what to start, how do we connect with it, because we live in Kazakhstan, and for us, every time we apply for a university visa, anything job, you have to, in order to connect with the outward, you have to go through visa process and everything. It's a lot of work involved in it. And then thanks to NFT, we are able to, because half of our lives we spend abroad and studying, traveling, and then we finally can connect with the outer world and had the opportunity to finally start something together. That's what we wanted to do always. Our main project stems from my sister's master's thesis in architecture. So basically, the project is called interface. So we do architectural forms, interstitial spaces in between these forms, and we speculate on architectural landscapes and textures and such. But it's really a years-long project. So everything we do stems out from those experiments. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Thank you so much. And where are you based?
We are in Kazakhstan.
Okay, awesome. 1 second, because I have somebody who needs to join. 1 second, sorry. Yes, here you go. Going to add him. Okay. All right. So we have Nagar.
Hey everyone. Hello. This is Negar. I'm from Iran. I'm 24 years old and I write stuff, and I also photograph my everyday life and my own stories. And I've been into crypto since March, I think, and since then I've been collaborating with a friend on a project. I write for him, and I try to present my own photos also, but up to now I haven't minted anything, but I hope I can just learn more to do it the right way. And I'm happy to be here to know all of you, and I also like to know many new people to write for, so this is a great opportunity for me. I studied theater in university, and I also do sculpture, so I was an art student. I left school because I wanted to teach kids, and I've been a teacher for kids for 2 years before COVID hits, and after that I figured I'd focus on my own stuff, like my own stories and also what I learned from children. So I'm sharing something now to all of you. Have a look at my photos on Twitter, and nice to meet you all.
Thank you so much. So happy to have you. And for sure, I hope this will, in many ways, help you, give you an intro, and all of us, will give you an intro into figuring out maybe also where to, start your NFTs and your journey. And yeah, so it's amazing to have you. Thanks a lot.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Hey, Octavio, hey, I don't know if you want to introduce yourself. I know you just joined, but we are making rounds of introductions. I'd love for you to hop in if you want. You can hear us. Octavio?
Sorry for being late.
No worries.
I from the traditional art, the fine art traditional. I study in the Academy of Art in Cuba, a principal printmaker and drawing. And recently, I know everything around the NFT, and I really love this kind of made to sell and be and make new art. And really, I very exciting with this new made to be to the relation with the different artists and collector. And I think that is very important this space for now more for sorry for my English because it's not very good for you.
Perfect.
Um, Now is I have very I have a how do you say expectativas expectation
Expectation.
for in this moment with this invitation in this uh, residence.
I know you're in Cuba now, right?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
let me introduce myself. We are two. We are a team. We work together. My name is Beatriz, and I want to help. My English it isn't good, but I think that also can help him to explain himself. Yes, we live in Cuba, and we are both in Cuba right now. If you mean about the actual situation.
Yeah, no. I was just yeah wondering where you were, and also like do let me know for all of you as well if this is like if what are your preferred times if you have like any issues with connection and stuff like that like always happy to adapt according to what everybody kind of thinks and what works best for all of you. But yeah, super good to have you both. Thank you so much.
We are so happy also to be here.
Hey, also like just to put like a point, like I do also like I'm Italian and I also speak Spanish. So if there's anything that you feel like you want to communicate in your language, unfortunately I don't speak any other languages, but if you think like you want to prefer communicating, especially like in certain projects or things, like feel free to do that, and we can adapt accordingly.
Okay.
Cool. So, Pragdiman, hey. Can you hear us? Are you there?
Hello guys, I'm sorry for a technical problem. Yeah,
Hey.
my name is Prasdiman. Take from my name Prasetyo Budiman. I'm a multidisciplinary artist based on Jakarta, Indonesia. Yeah, and I'm associated with neo-expressionism. My works explore all aspects of emotion from joy and peace, anxiety and hatred. I'm sorry for my bad English because my English is not good. Yeah, it's not my first language. My first language is Bahasa. Yeah, I'm a creative director in uh startup company in Jakarta. Yeah, nice to meet you all, guys.
Super. Thank you so much. And by the way,
Yeah.
all of your English is perfect. So don't worry about it at all.
I'm so sorry. I'm so nervous. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Kyuksum. Sorry if I'm not saying this, and please let me know how also you want to be addressed as. Hey.
You can call me Prasdiman. Yeah.
Perfect. Amazing. Thank you so much. We'll move on to Kyuksum.
Thanks.
Yes, hello everyone. So excited to hear all of you. I hope the sound is good. Well, my name is Alia, and I'm from Moldova, and it's super hot here. I like experimenting with video, music, and digital collage. And I found out about NFT just a month ago, and I got so interested in different kind of collaborative projects and interactive objects. So here I am now here, and super glad to be in this space.
Super. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Rose?
Hi guys. I love this. A bunch of awkward artists getting to know each other. I am an Australian textile artist. I work with wool felt, needle felting, and wet felting. And I'm the same. I've been in crypto art for about 4 months or so, I think. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to talk a bit quiet, sorry. Yeah, that's me.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And also thanks for joining. I know it's a little bit late for you.
Oh no, it's all good. It's 9:30. It's fine.
Okay.
Friday is going to be late, but it's all good.
Well, yeah, this is also my struggle. So also like feel free to share feedback on when is like the best time for everyone to kind of like meet. I know some of the people doing the classes are like in the US, so kind of gets a bit harder. But hopefully we can figure out a good time for everyone. Walt, hello. Not sure if we can hear you. I don't know if you're still muted. Okay, maybe we can go to Warag and then we'll go back to Walt. Warag.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. Nice to meet you all. I'm Waragwag. I'm based in Singapore, and I have a background in architecture and interior design, and I specialized in ArcVis, which is visualizations. Those 3D pictures that you see before the building's finished. So I do these animated box complexes. So these are like floating apartment blocks, but they are arranged in strange and moving in a strange manner. I've been trying to get away from architecture because I feel like I don't fit in, because I don't really care about construction or even theory. So I just want to see my dreams, my visions, just put it out there, but it doesn't fit because in construction they're very serious in how things are constructed and how schedules are done. So I try to do my own thing, and so happens that now the NFTs are here, and the metaverse is about to eat up the whole world, and I feel that this is my chance to express myself in this. Create some strange and eerie world, if you can. So I think I first minted my NFT in November, I think, in Rarible. But after a few months, there was nothing there. And in March, Hiketno came out, and it was quite a refreshing place to be in. I got really good responses there. So yeah, thanks so much to Hiketno. Yeah, I guess. And now then I'm here. Thank you so much for having me here in this residency, and I hope that I can learn a lot now. How quote unquote how to be an artist because I don't have a formal art training. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks.
Love how you said the metaverse is about to eat up the world. I definitely think so. It's true. I think Rose commented on it as well. That's so
Yeah.
interesting that there's a lot of like architects or like kind of like mixed architects too, and I'll share more about it in a second when we finish introduction, but it's great to have you all on board. Walt, I think you're back, right?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Hello.
I hope. Oh, awesome. So yeah, I'm Walt. I'm from Finland. I have a background in traditional arts, so kind of drawing, oil painting, photography, those kind of stuff. I've been kind of mostly drawing like my whole life. I think 8 years ago I got into oil painting, started learning that like daily, and this year in April I got into NFTs. I found out the Hiketnunk and started minting there. So it's been really interesting experience so far. I was really surprised of the positive community in there. That everybody was supporting each other. And I also started like collecting art, which was for me kind of surprising because I thought I would just start selling my own art there, but it's really addicting when you start collecting the artworks, and so that's been really fun. And yeah, it was also I got really surprised of the sales. Like even so, like early, I started selling my artworks, which is kind of different. I've been like selling my prints online in different platforms, and I haven't sold any. So that was really surprising that the NFTs got sold so fast. And also I've been working as my day job in video games industry for 8 years. So as an environment artist and VFX artist, so I have a bit of experience on those kind of things also. And yeah, I'm really excited about this whole opportunity to meet you and learn more about the crypto art and the NFT business altogether. Yep, that's all.
Thank you so much. Super great to hear from you. So thanks a lot. Will AK.
Hello everyone, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Vertical Crypto Art. I'm Will, I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm self-taught artist. Mostly I'm doing illustration. I'm jumping into NFT space on the mid-February. So it's been 4 months for me. So I still want to learn more about NFT and know other talented artists. And yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Nice to know all of you and also all the mentors. Thank you.
Amazing. So I think we have done all two goods. Yeah.
Morning. Nice to meet you all. My name is Arthur, or you can call me Tux or TKZ. I am from Brazil. It's 8 in the morning here, so probably going to have some coffee. I'm doing digital art since 2014, and then my work is about experimentation. I really enjoy to learn the different techniques and to mix them together. I have no particular rule in what I'm doing, so it's a very free thing. Uh, and I'm really pleased and really thankful that I'm in this residency. So thank you, Vertical Crypto, and thank you all the mentors and all the artists here. Some of you I already know from Twitter, and some of you I am knowing now. And I am really new to Twitter and to the NFT space. I think I'm here just for a month, and then it's been amazing so far. It's my opinion, it's a really life-changing technology. And yes, if you have any questions, or that's me, that's all. Thank you.
So much. Feel free to share like all of your profiles and everything, so we can all connect. We can all connect there too. Okay, super. So I guess what I can do now is share with you all the plan for the residency, so you can have an idea of how will the next 12 weeks be. Let me share my screen, one sec. One second. I had it up. Okay. So, you see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right. So, we'll just make it a bit bigger. Okay, so the program outline is the following. We are in July at the moment, so I guess the first cohort, which is you guys, are going to be with each other together for the next 12 weeks from July to October. It will work in the following way. So the ideal the program size was 15 artists in each cohort. We have, I think, a little bit more, but that's okay. The residents, so you guys, will receive 2 parts of the program. One is an educational kind of program which will last more or less 8 weeks, and from now until September, more or less. And it will cover things like history of crypto art, an overview of the marketplaces and of the platforms, proof of stake and proof of chain blockchain, and what are the differences between the two. There will be a Tezos dedicated track and program, which is hosted by the Tezos Foundation, including actually like how you build on a blockchain like Tezos, which is obviously like open source. There will be some training around like home-based DAO, which is their DAO mechanism native to the Tezos blockchain. There will be an architectural track, which is led by Untitled XYZ, who is a architect and a metaverse builder, really. He's been building a lot of the metaverse builds in Somnium Space, in CryptoBox, in a lot of the different like virtual lands, and he has like a really interesting and exciting architectural program which you can all join, even if you have nothing to do with architecture. It's open to anybody. There's going to be marketing and promotion, so we're going to kind of hear from like different curators, different marketers, different people who have been helping artists in that sense in the space. Obviously, like art curation and storytelling, and then there's going to be a piece on like galleries and museums, more like within the virtual world. So like how are galleries and museums, adapting to crypto art? This is like the general program. I will quickly go through like some of the requirements. Not it's not like requirements like I don't want to make this like super formal, but obviously like we do ask, or would be great if you can participate as many as the classes as you can and you want to. I will make sure that it's not too much, and all of the classes are obviously like interesting and relevant. If you cannot join for any specific reason, like feel free to let me know. If you think that the classes are at times that you can't join, I will change accordingly. So just keep giving me feedback, so we can make sure that the program can fit each and every one of you. You will have the possibility to book like one-to-ones with a set of mentors. I have about 20 to 25 like mentors that have signed up to help and support and speak to you guys, which is like absolutely awesome. All of them are completely diverse in like the set of skills that they have. So ideally, I'd love for you all to set some time, at least maybe like 2 or 3 kind of like one-to-ones with a few of the mentors that I will share with you guys. You can have the possibility of selecting like a cohort out of the ones that are offered, and I will share more about this in a second. And then the last part of the residency, which is more of the like creative kind of part, like the production part, which will be the last month, is to actually produce and mint a number of NFTs. With which one will be donated to like vertical crypto art, and which might be potentially like auctioned at the end of each cohort. I will stop there just before I go into like the detailed outline of the program, if you have any questions. Any thoughts as well?
Will the program that you just showed us will you send us that program?
I will.
Yeah, I had the same question.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. I will move on. So the program outline is the following. This is like a more detailed program. So for the month of July, I kind of called it like onboarding and context setting, because the idea of this initial 3 weeks is really to contextualize the world of crypto art, understand the history of it, how it came about, who were, I guess the pioneers in a way of this movement, and who made it, the way that it is now. There's going to be some classes, there's going to be some AMAs and meetups. The first class you will know about is going to be on Friday, and it's going to talk about the history of crypto art. Jason Bailey, who is aka Art Gnome, I think I missed that, but a lot of people know him as Art Gnome on Twitter, on everywhere. He is a great guy, very funny. He kind of like wrote the first article on like art on blockchain back in 2018, and has been around, for quite a while, 4 years now, and knows a lot about the history of crypto art. And I learned a lot from him when I kind of like first got to know the space. And I think a lot of artists, it's annoying that I can't see you guys. Well, anyways, a lot of artists also like, share the same thought that Jason is almost like, the crypto art historian in a way. So I thought it was a nice way to start off the program and to hear from him. It won't be like a class as such, he'll be talking, but it's going to be very, interactive. So please, like, feel free to share and ask, and yeah, just like make it as interactive as possible. I will be there as well. I will be in all classes. So yeah. Second week will be Colburn Bell. Colburn Bell is a collector, but also the founder and the creator of the Museum of Crypto Art. He will mostly talk about like his experience in the space and what defines crypto art for him, and what is the museum, how it has been built, what it means, because the museum is almost a reflection of a timeline within crypto art. There's a lot of different, very, very different artists in their collection, and so we'll hear from him. Week 3 is going to be week 3 and week 4 actually is going to be both hosted by Dada. So I don't know how many of you know or like have any idea of what Dada art is, but they are a collective of artists and people, really creatives, that have been in the blockchain space since 2017. They were, very, very early in minting some of the first like artworks back on like a blockchain that is not very used anymore. And actually, they have a very, I think, very organic, honest, unique perception on crypto art. They tend to focus on the artistic side of the movement rather than like the selling and money making side of it. They have this kind of collective of artists who meet every week and produce art and share it on the Dada Art platform. All of the, let's say, the money or the how do you call it, like what they make out of the art is shared amongst the collective. And yeah, it's brilliant. Like I'm not even gonna start like talking about it because I think they have like much more to share than me about this. And so they will be doing 2 sessions. One is how we got there and like the early days of crypto art, and the second is actually the concept of the invisible economy. This is a concept that is born within Dada, but has been shared amongst the crypto art ecosystem very widely. And it's really incredible. So I'm very excited for these 2 sessions. They also have like a sense checking kind of exercise that they do with artists, talking about like how you feel and like how that translates into what you create. And so they will be doing a bit of that as well, which I think is like a more hands-on approach and really, really interesting. So Judy and Bea and Sparrow, who are 3 amazing people, will be leading these 2 classes. On week 4, it will be a double class. So we will also look at like crypto art market overview and how to approach it. I will be presenting a little bit of that, but we'll also have a few other speakers which will kind of co-lead that. Questions so far? Your thoughts, like feel free to jump in whenever. Good.
These classes are like hour or 2 hours or?
I will try and keep this to 1 hour with possibly like 90 minutes at the max, so that it's not too intense. Probably the Dada ones might be a bit longer, simply because they have like a way of working which don't want to be like rushed. So maybe those will be 2 hours, but it will never be more than 2 hours, let's say.
We don't mind intense.
Are they video? It's up to you guys. Like, I think whatever you feel comfortable with. They might, the speaker, let's say that the people might put video on, but it's up to you. I don't really, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I don't mind, and nobody minds. If you would like to do them video, you can turn on your video. If not, it can be just audio. Yeah. Also, just to let you know, sorry, I think I didn't mention this, but all of these classes are recorded. So if you do, for any reason, like miss or can't attend or whatever, I will be sharing the recording of every single class in this chat after the class, as well as any additional resources or things that we chatted about, let's say, in the class too.
That's super great.
Okay, so the second month, let's say, it's more about learning. So we've done kind of the history, the context, the ecosystem. This month will be dedicated to really learning a lot about crypto art. So there will be week 1, which is dedicated to more of curation, marketing, and promotion. There's a few different people that have been, kind of acting as curators in the space. Fanny Lakabai, we have Harry Martin, who are both curators. We have Diane Drubai, who maybe some of you know from the Hikadun community. A few different people that we will be jumping in and presenting. The second week will be community building and social media. So this is really, focus on the community aspect of crypto art, which is truly fundamental and important, and really ties in very deeply with social media, I think, and how you build a presence on Twitter, how you communicate things within your community and within your wider kind of ecosystem. So that will be the focus. Then week 3, we will have Metaverse. So basically Untitled XYZ. And probably Sam, who is another mentor, will be talking about VR worlds, all of the, let's say, or at least the most common kind of Metaverse worlds, and how to, approach them, build, what are they about, what are virtual worlds, what is the Metaverse, everything about the Metaverse. And then week 4 will be a session around creative coding and more of a kind of a, let's say, generative art. Alongside these, let's say, classes, we will have individual tracks. These are optional for all of you, so you don't have to join these if you don't want to or don't have time or you think it's too much. But as I mentioned before, there will be a dedicated architectural track, which maybe a few of you might be interested in, which Kirk has already, is Untitled XYZ. His real name is Kirk. So you will meet him as Kirk, I guess. He has already set up and he will lead. So you have the possibility of joining that if you want from August. We will also have a dedicated VR and AR, a few kind of classes and possibility of learning a little bit more about that world from Sam, who is a VR and AR artist, but he's also a curator in the space of VR and AR, and works with many different VR and AR artists. We will also have a specific kind of generative art and creative coding session, which is led by David, who you might know as Somatic Beats. He is also an artist on Hekanunk, and he is a creative coder, and he will be sharing more of those that aspect. And then, as I mentioned before, we will have a Tezos dedicated track. So if any of you is interested really in more of the blockchain side of things, how to build on the blockchain, maybe how to create your own smart contract, all of that, that will be available too. In this month, as well as in all of the months, you'll be happy to, you can book your one-to-ones, you can have sessions with the mentors. Yeah. Any questions on this?
Sorry, I have a question. Is this the second month that we just went over?
August, yeah.
Isn't August the first month? I mean, we're end of July.
Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of start mid-August up until September. So
Okay.
since we're starting in July, there's still 10 days to the end of July. So we're yeah, it's gonna be August, mid-August, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
And then also you mentioned that we can book one-on-ones. And seminars?
Whenever, basically. Probably starting from next week. So I will share the links, kind of, the Calendly links available for all of the mentors, as well as the list of mentors, and you can feel free to book and choose whoever you want to speak to, basically. What do you guys think about the dedicated tracks? Is it something that you're interested in? Is it interesting? Do you like them?
The track sounds super interesting and really relevant, I think. The only one that kind of makes me nervous is the creative coding one, because I have like zero coding or that like techie knowledge. So I'm just wondering how that would play out for someone with like very little tech knowledge.
Yeah, so it's going to be very basic. I actually want to attend too, because I don't have any creative coding knowledge, and so I think it will, especially when we're talking about this part. Sorry, this week 4, it will be the basic, basic one-on-one. The dedicated, let's say, like individual tracks, so generative art and creative coding, might be going more into the depth of it. And so if anybody is interested in developing this side of their practice and their skills, they can learn more through that, basically, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks.
Is there a limit to how many tracks one can take, and what's the hour like?
Oh, I mean, if you want, you can, and if it fits your schedule, and if it's something that you're interested in, feel free to do all of them, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all interesting.
I will try to kind of make sure that they don't, let's say, overlap. Maybe possibly
Okay.
it might happen that but I will make sure that the classes, let's say, are led in different days, at least, so that if you want to join all of them, then you can.
Okay. Another one, for the dedicated AR/VR, does that mean that we're required to have the VR
No.
equipment? Yeah.
No.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
it's more.
No, it's basically more around kind of like understanding, hearing experiences of artists that have been working in the space, how they've come about it, like how they build in that realm, and what it means. I think it's kind of like two areas which are not that talked about, but are really very native to this space too. So it will be it's interesting to hear from that.
Okay, thanks.
I don't have a headset either, so don't worry. Cool. Okay, I will move on to the last part, and then maybe we can chat about the rest. So the final month, which is going to be like September and October, let's say September bar, going into October a little bit, will be creating. So this is more of a hands off, let's say, month. So there won't be as many classes. Obviously, you will have the possibility, the chance to speak to the mentors. It will still, I think, be doing maybe some AMAs and more these types of kind of calls, community calls, let's say. But I'll try to let you guys more create, essentially. And the idea is to develop, and create developing art based on the learnings and what you kind of your creative practice in the last 2 months. You will be provided with budget to mint both on Tezos blockchain and on ETH or other blockchains of your choice. You will have the possibility of minting on a custom contract, which is our contract, so without, let's say, a marketplace involved. Or maybe you'll have learned how to create your own smart contract, and so you can test that out, which will be interesting and amazing to see if it happens. But it's okay if it doesn't as well. I guess the requirements is, or at least the idea would be to produce 2 to 3 NFTs to mint on any preferred chain, or both if you want to mint on both. By the end of the program, we will be given the possibility to showcase all of your artworks and all of your creations, either if you've built your own land, like maybe through the architectural track you've built your own land, and so that's going to be amazing. Or we do have land which the Museum of Crypto Art is dedicating specifically for artists of this residency. So they have kindly donated Somnium Space land to us, and so we will have the possibility of showcasing artwork there, and obviously doing an exhibition. There will be a possibility for a number of artists, some of you to potentially be led into, if you want, and if this is of your interest, to some of the gated platforms. So for example, Async Art or Super Rare. And the program will conclude with a residence kind of show exhibition, basically. And that's kind of the end of the program. But I guess the idea is also for this to be, for this community to for you guys to, let's say, keep, hopefully we will have gotten to know each other a lot, and we will have built a community out of this, and we can keep doing exhibitions and events, etc. There will be a new cohort of residents starting in mid-October. So yeah, it'll be great if we can then all keep chatting and building and being together. But I guess that would be the end of the residency as such, with this part. Thoughts, questions, free to tell me, comments, whatever.
So I have a question. So basically, in the end, we will be minting 2 to 3 works every artist, right? And also, what is the economical stand in terms of how do because when you share the screen, sorry for looking, but it said that you we share some percentage of it in between the
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, we said
no,
we
it's just absolutely.
Yeah, no. Just to make it clear, we would ideally, one of the 3, or I mean, 2 to 3 is the minimum. If you want to mint 10, you can mint 10. I guess it's not a you're free to kind of express yourself in whatever way or form you want. But I guess one of the NFTs would be, of the works, would be nice to have it donated to Vertical Crypto Art. And potentially, this is still TBC, but potentially we might auction these NFTs, and the funds that will be the sales from these NFTs will go to future developments of the residency and future artists, and come into the budget of the artists that come next, let's say.
And yeah, we would only be happy to sort of collaborate in such a way that we have the access to such an amazing program, built together from just to start, and then also it's a very contributing experience or something. Yeah,
you would still obviously all of the other NFTs that are created are yours, and fully you have all the let's say, but it's just, I guess it'll be nice for Vertical Crypto Art as well to have a a form of this is what the artists have produced out of the program, and potentially, it might be used to then like fund like future developments of it too.
Yeah, I think it's only fair thing to.
There any questions? I know I went through like a lot of info. I will share this all with you now, so you have it. Yeah, feel free to jump in with any information. Any questions? Sorry, not information.
I have a question. Oh, I think. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can hear you.
I think when I arrived in the room, I didn't hear your name, Vertical Crypto. How can I call you?
Sorry, maybe I didn't say it actually. It's Mikal. I think I didn't say my name. I'm sorry. Mikal, yes. My name is Mikal.
Okay. I just want to now that I see that we know the program, it's very, very exciting to know that we have all these things going on, and a lot of knowledge to learn and to be shared, and also really excited about the virtual reality and the virtual spaces. I did in the past, I think it was 2015, works that used virtual reality that was in the virtual realm. And even if we don't have the VR set, for example, it's quite impressive just to navigate through it using the computer. It's a really cool experience. So I'm looking forward to the VR and the AR experience. Also, the creative coding might be super exciting too, even for people like me that don't have experience on these fields yet. But yes, the program look awesome, and I'm really excited to get things going. And also just make sure the next meeting is on Friday. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was it. Thank you. I'm really excited.
Hey, yeah, so the next meeting is this Friday. I've shared with you all a invite, and it's going to be at 2 p.m. UTC. This is simply because Jason is in the US, so he can't do any earlier, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope that works for all of you. It will still be here. It will all of the, let's say, all of the, at least for now, like all of the voice calls, meetings, etc., that we do as a group will be on Discord. I would, also like recommend all of you to really like use this chat, like the Residency Artist chat, and in general the server, to chat between each other, like share, questions, stuff, thoughts, anything. I am very active on here. If it's not me, it's Filippo. If it's not Filippo, we have a few people that are also like kind of like helping out with the not moderation, but like with the server in general. So like there's always somebody that, like, to be honest, I'm always like on it anyways, so like I'm very active on here, and yeah, like I would love for all of us to communicate on here as much as possible. So I think I shared everything. What are your all of your thoughts? Like, do you like it? Is there anything that you would like to see that you don't see?
I love it. I love all of the tracks and the classes. I just have a question about, I don't know, maybe I'm getting like ahead of myself. I probably am, but like I can foresee like maybe one day creating like my own minting platform, for example. Is that going to be addressed at all? I don't know. It's really
like to create your own minting platform. I haven't planned anything specific on that, but it will be addressed in the Tezos dedicated track. There will be like a real in-depth understanding of how to build on the Tezos blockchain. So potentially it could be pretty much linked to what you're saying. Yes. And it all starts from like building your own smart contract, right? So that is going to be addressed. Yes.
Okay. Are we going to learn how to to make a smart contract?
Ideally, yeah. if we can, that's the thought. It's not that simple, but Tezos, the Tezos Foundation is providing the resources for it. So
okay. All right. Okay, thanks.
Wow, that's impressive. That actually Tezos Foundation is going to add up to this residency, and that we might be able to actually do smart contracts. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think they're very supportive of the initiative, and yeah, they will be really like offering their support, and like actually having people teach certain things for Tezos specifically, and how to build on Tezos, and yeah, what it means for artists, for anybody.
I'm excited about.
Sorry, go.
I'm excited about augmented reality.
Hey.
Because, like last year, when I changed my mobile phone, I just get one with a medium standard, but which has an augmented reality support in it. So, and I see some artists doing really great augmented reality artworks, and they even put NFC near field communication chips into the frame like a print, and then they use it to show it with Instagram filters or some kind of stuff. It's real. I think it's in future when this augmented reality support is more common on devices. I think it will be more common. I think it's a great medium. So super excited about it.
Second that. If I can add, I second that, because when we joined the space, we were looking at these artists already doing augmented reality pieces. Like, for example, like the top artist Matt Kane, his piece that when he's got layers of like yeah, it was really exciting. Sounds really exciting, and we really look forward to it. Also, got a question about the like you mentioned. Possibly moving on to different platforms, because we only started a month ago, so we actually looking forward to step on to different platforms.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit at the end, but I think I got it. So the possibility of basically getting like obviously like we have like some ongoing let's say collaborations with a few of the platforms, so they obviously know about this program, they're excited about it, and there will be possibility for like artists to join some of the gated, let's say, platforms if you want to. Yeah, I don't kind of like put it as like a, let's say can I explain it? Like kind of like the goal of the residency program as such, because I don't want it to be the goal. Like I think there are some great open marketplaces, and I think empowering like artists to build your own smart contract or to do those things is like even more awesome than. But obviously there is this possibility, yes, and happy to have this as well for artists who would like to, of course.
Yeah, I completely agree, and like I said, it's just sounds like it's such a wholesome experience that you put together. I just can't even wrap my mind around it still yet. But Yeah, we are so grateful, and I think not like every piece is more important, like every part of it, not is more or less important than the other. Just like I said, we just joined the NFT world 1 month ago, so we are still new to the platforms and everything. So we were just
Absolutely.
right.
And also like also the the like architectural like dedicated program, like it's really interesting, and I would recommend. I'm not sure, like I think it's not like architectural like design, or like your, let's say, standard
but
kind of like it's really it's very much native to the metaverse. And yeah, it's super interesting, and Kirk is just a very, very nice like human being. So I will share his like what he built specifically for this too, because he's actually put a lot of like effort into this. And yeah, I think it's if you're interested, like definitely yeah, definitely recommend joining that too.
About the building in the virtual worlds, does it apply across all virtual worlds? Like if I make something in Somnium Space, like what I learned there can apply to like Decentraland, for example?
He will be going through, the program will be covering Decentraland, Somnium Space, Crypto Voxels, and I forget, there's one more.
Sandbox? No.
Which one?
Sandbox?
Yes, correct. Sandbox. Thank you. Yeah, so he will be covering all four. And so yeah, it'll be applicable to all of these four kind of like big metaverse spaces, but also like it's generally like how you approach like building in the metaverse, and what that means, etc. So it's very inclusive of everything. Yeah, it's exciting. Like I think if I will share with you the program that he built after this, and maybe we can have like already an initial chat with Kirk, with whoever is interested. And I think we said we were going to start in like August, but if people want to start earlier, like it can start earlier. That's not a problem.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
Okie. Yeah, I saw Warwick. I applied for the marketing mentorship. Yeah, I think I really also, I guess the way that we like all the mentors kind of like also went through the applications, also like understanding who is interested in learning and like really acquiring like a lot of different skills, because the program is really like meant to be almost like like an educational, like almost like understanding like what are the different areas that are applied to crypto art as a whole. And so obviously there is a marketing part to it, and there is like a promotional part to it too, and like an awareness and a visibility part, of course, to what vertical crypto and like what we do on Twitter as well. But I think there's like much more that can empower artists in deeper ways than just marketing, which I hope is what will be the end goal for this.
I can just share from our experience in NFT. Well, we basically covered every part that we discussed with my sister. Every time we see something, we're like, "Oh, should we do that? We need to do that. Oh, I want to know about this, and then I want to know about this as well." And then I'm just listening to your program. I'm just amazed. Yeah.
Amazing. I'm glad. And yeah, like let's see how it goes. Like I'm very open to, as I mentioned before, feedback, suggestions. You should do this, you should do that. Like it's the first time we do it, so bear with me, bear with us, and hopefully it'll be amazing and helpful. But please feel free to say whatever you think could be improved, because it's very much like building together as well, and I'd really like for that to be the case. Yeah. Well, I guess if we don't have anything else, maybe we can end the call, unless anybody has anything they'd like to add.
I'm very
Just-
excited for the first few weeks. I'm sorry. Do you hear my voice?
Yes.
I'm very excited for the first few weeks because I think we can all really get to know each other. It's a bit hard when everybody just talks. So through the first days, I hope we all can really know each other. Maybe through some other calls, which we could all simply hang out other than the classes, if it's possible for us anytime. So that's like really
for sure.
So nervous, and we can really be ourselves faster, and we can express ourselves easier, and we surely can remember, because we are not a lot of people, but yeah, different personalities, and I think I love to get to know everyone in more details than just like Twitter. I hope we can do that too. And for the first few weeks, I'm so excited to just learn the basics. I'm too excited for that because I think I never got to really go deeper into the basics, and I'd love that to happen so soon.
Absolutely. Sorry, I don't think I mentioned it, but it's a great point. Like, this channel is open. The voice channel is open. So, feel free to hop in whenever you guys want to start chatting between each other. Like whenever, like it's open to anybody. So use this chat or use whatever preferred method of communication between you guys you want to, and feel free to get to know each other better. And there's like a piece to it that may happen that you decide to collaborate, like 2, 3 of you, who knows, there's like a bigger opportunity than I can know and share, right? Like, it's also up to you all to figure out what best fits whatever you want to do. It's very open. Like, you don't have to, these are guidelines, these are ideas for you all to have a set of like weeks and classes that will hopefully help to give you like a baseline. But again, like it's an open forum, it's an open community, so do whatever you want and feel best to do. Amazing. Okay, well, I'll leave this channel is open for you guys, so if you want to stay on and chat, feel free to do so. I will hop off. It was super nice to meet you all. I look forward to getting to know you more all, and I will share all of the resources as well as the recording of this class shortly after. For now, like, good night or good morning or have a good day wherever you are, and I'll speak to you all soon. Feel free to hang on if you want to keep chatting.
Thank you so
Ciao, guys.
much. Good time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miko.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Nicole.